27th of May 1917, Whit Sunday, France. Dear Dora, we are enjoying a spasm of the most perfect weather imaginable. The part of the world in which we are resituated is also quite congenial. Only 5 of us occupy our tent, and we are quite happy. Yesterday I will tell you what occurred. I rose about 7 a.m. just in time for breakfast, and then got my body ready for that great one-act farce, a Church of England church parade. After labouring through the dear old regulars, Soldiers of Christ Arise, and Fight the Good Fight, and similar anthems militaire, we were allowed, such of us as wished to do so, to fall out for a celebration of the Holy Eucharist immediately afterwards. Quite a goodly company remained, officers as well as NCOs and men. The service was really impressive, the sacred elements reposing on so rude a table as a biscuit box covered by an army blanket. Notwithstanding these distractions, however, there was a reality about it one would fain see in churches at home under perfect conditions. In the afternoon I strolled with her pal to the YMCA, some mile or so distant, where we partook of lemonade and made some purchases and returned. Did I ever tell you my impression of the YMCA? Before the war I knew about it really, but was of the opinion that its social-religious atmosphere was developed more on the social than the religious side. The religion being so watered down to suit all palates that it wasn't strong enough to do much good to anybody. Of late my opinion has changed. It certainly has done a great deal for the men close to the lines in France, and has got a move on, as we say, while other similar institutions are thinking about it. For some months my admiration for the YMCA ran riot. It is dawning in me now that, considering the roaring trade it does and the number and size of subscriptions it gets, some big profits are piling up somewhere. YM is evidently on the make. Tell me what you think. You will be holidaying and will be arrayed in purple and fine linen. I believe I did tell you that you have a way of descending on people, didn't I? Explain yourself. Couldn't for the world. All I know is that when you arrive in a body's presence, a sort of sunshine permeates the atmosphere, and a wonderfully fascinating state of mind prevails in all your enraptured hearers. Why is it that you have learned the art of never talking piffle? I suppose it is part of your profession to be sensible. No, please forgive me. I don't mean sensible. I hate the word. It's so stodgy. I'll say it is part of your being to elevate. Now, just at this moment I expect Lincoln is fast using all its charms to fascinate the beholder. The colouring of your and my dear Lincoln is different from anything else anywhere. If ever you're happy and the day's coloured a rose, birds singing and everybody you want with you, everybody you don't want safely miles away, if such there be, and a glorious feeling that there's lots of life to love, and all that's nice in the world, well, that's a little bit of the soul of Lincoln, which you find at 2 p.m. any summer day in the Minster Yard. The worst of this France is that one can't find anything to rouse one's artistic imagination. Now at Lincoln, I know places where I'm certain fairies, gnomes, elves, nymphs, sylphs and little black angels are to be found for the looking, where one can look at scenes and see dire tragedies and hilarious mirthful comedies enacted before one's imaginative eyes. I've seen old women on the waterside who couldn't help being witches if they tried. In fact, it is also interesting that one could spend years and years searching out all the ins and outs of it all and never know all. Dare say the elixir of life is hidden in a diamond phial somewhere there, and who can say that the philosopher's stone itself isn't built into the castle walls? Have you ever entered the Arboretum from the top gate and told yourself that you are in an old garden in Florence or somewhere like that? Quite easy on a summer day. More, enter the cathedral at say 4 p.m. Sit at the back of the nave. Don't be too interested in the choir or organ. Let that just be a part of it. Don't do anything but sit as still as a mouse, and the cathedral will tell you its tale. It will tell you how old it is. I don't mean it will start to give you date and numbers. No, it will make you realise its age and superiority. It will tell you what hundreds of people have sat just as you are sitting and heard its tale. So you'll know it is no new thing for the minster to tell its tale, and you'll get on good terms, and then you'll start. It will make you laugh and cry, and you'll feel you know lots that you never knew before, though you couldn't tell anyone just exactly how you felt. So much for that. Now suppose I talk sense. I'd rather not, as sense means you begin to say, I hope you're quite well as I am at present. Please write as soon as you can. How are they all at home? So, no more now, etc. Moreover, who can sit and narrate bare facts on a day like this when the whole world is shouting? I am full of romance. Ah, fill the gap. What boots it to repeat that time is slipping underneath our feet? Unborn tomorrow and dead yesterday, why fret about them if today be sweet? Omar Khayyam. Don't you think the wicked old Persian had found the elixir of life, just making every minute precious? Listen to him. One thing is certain, that time flies. One thing is certain, and the rest is lies. The rose that once has blown forever dies. Please don't think I'm a follower of such a creed. To think that our brief day would come and then go and we would be forever dead would indeed be trouble. I only admire his grasp for each minute of joy while you can sort of style. I don't think that is wicked, do you? So long as you're not taking someone else's share. Now I'm boring you, I'll stop. Please give my regards to all. My people at home are all very well, my own state of health perfect. I'll trust you are all so fortunate. Yours most sincerely, W.A.H. Lounds.